Oh my God.
Welcome back.
Now I feel like I have lip gloss all over my teeth.
I'll let you know if you do.
Okay. 2.
Riding along the waves.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it just seems like life. can't find an hour of time to do this, but we're here today. It's Friday.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. I think literally.
I can't even remember.
I don't know.
You can expect me to remember what we've done for the past 2 weeks now?
No, I had like a few things in my mind. Like it was your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
It was, we had a big fight about the dishwasher a couple days ago.
Yep. You just get mad that I run the dishes and do them.
We can get into
overnight.
it.
Like, it's the best time. I mean, you put dishes away, you clean up from dinner, you run the... What's more frustrating is it's the next morning and you do breakfast and you go to load the dishwasher and it's full and there's nowhere for dishes to go. I feel like that's even more frustrating.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened.
No, if it's full and you haven't ran it yet, is more frustrating.
No, then you can just shove them in there.
Well, I just don't cram stuff in there.
Are we going to fight about the dishwasher?
There's an order.
I understand there's an order, but if you have like one more plate that has to fit in there, you just shove it in there.
I don't.
Okay, well.
Just shove it in there. I'll remember that next time.
What, just shove it in there? Treat me like a dishwasher?
So yeah, my birthday, that was...
Hold on. I feel like we're like diving into like details and stories, and like it's been 2 weeks. Like, I'm so sorry we didn't have a podcast episode this last week. Like, can we do like a little more like intro chat? I feel like you're like
straight to the dishwasher. Yeah, well, I mean, if the parents out there understand, it's hard to find an hour during your busy ass day to sit down and do this.
Well, yeah, and the problem is we've never been able to be consistent. Like, it's never been Tuesday is podcast day, ever.
Yeah,
we're always mixing it around, which makes sense because
I got an 8 to 5. I'll make sure to tell my client next time, like, hey, I can't make this workshop. I got a podcast. I'm sure that'll go over real well.
Oh, did you want that pipeline designed? No chance. It's going to have to wait for our tiny little podcast that doesn't make any money.
Right.
But it's our little passion project. I missed having a chance to sit down and talk with you.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little bit different of a conversation than, having some tacos and margs at lunch. We got to be a little bit more PC.
Well, yeah, because when we have tacos and margs, all we do is like talk shit about everyone in our life and like vent together, you know?
Yeah, it's like our venting session. I don't feel like we just vent the whole time, but...
No, but it's also like, we've said this before, when we have those lunches, it's also like our little management meetings, you know?
Yeah.
We're like, all right, there's a field trip this week. They don't have school this day. What are we going to do this weekend? Like, when can your mom come down? And like, we kind of look at the calendar and...
Speaking of that, my mom's going to come down next Friday.
Wonderful. I think she told us, she texted us. She's like, I'm coming. You guys are leaving.
Yeah, we'll go on a date. Maybe we'll go to the French restaurant.
Should we go away for a night? I know it's like, we've said this a bunch. It's never as fun as you want it to be.
No, because last time we did it, we got there like at 4 p.m. and left the next morning at like 9 a.m. It was...
No, we got there at like 6 p.m.
Oh, that's right.
Because we stopped at my parents' house first.
That's right.
And then we went to the hotel.
Yeah, it felt like it was just a waste of money and time.
Yeah, $300 down the drain, yeah.
to basically sleep in a bed.
That wasn't even comfortable. There was like a party going on at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
So I kept waking up. We went downstairs to order dinner because we didn't have reservations anywhere.
Oh, that's right.
And we couldn't go to the restaurant that I wanted to go to. And then we ended up, I was like so tired just sitting at the bar waiting for food. I was like, just get mine to go and like
That's
bring it
right.
up to the room.
And I just ate by myself.
Maybe we can figure out something to do, just to...
Anyways.
Okay, well, I'll text Kara.
We're supposed to be recapping the past 2 weeks, not talking about the next week.
Well, newsflash, buddy. I can't remember anything that happened over the last 2 weeks.
Well, my birthday, remember, so it was my birthday. You left me. You went to another friend's birthday party.
This is such bullshit because Ethan went golfing on my birthday last year.
I don't recall that.
You left me for golf league.
Oh, yeah. But it was a work week. It wasn't a Saturday.
So?
I had, a previous commitment. It was just a couple hours.
No, it wasn't a previous commitment. You planned it. My birthday's always been there. It's not like a previous commitment.
Yeah, but it changes the day of the week every year. And I think my golf league was on Monday. So it's a little different. I agree. I played golf on your birthday, but like a Monday through Thursday is a totally different birthday day than like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because you got work, you still have like normal things you got to do.
Well, I disagree. Okay.
Well, anyways, she left me for a friend's birthday party.
It wasn't a friend's birthday party. One of our best friends, Madison, got engaged.
Oh, so it wasn't even a birthday party you left me for?
Oh my God. No, I told you this. Well, Abby, one of our friends was supposed to be flying in from California. Abby was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So it was like a very specific date that Abby was going to be in Colorado.
Was Abby there?
No.
So it wasn't a birthday party. The friend wasn't there.
No, but Liz and Catherine were there. And you know how hard it is to get everyone, 4 people's schedules to line up. Maddie's a nurse. She works weird days, So it was your birthday. And then I tried to get them to move it to Friday, but then Catherine couldn't come down from Greeley because she has the kids. Like, it's a whole thing,
Yeah, but
and also don't act like you're like actually upset about it. It's like Christmas with your family. Like we never really celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day with my family. We always go to whatever your family wants to do.
We're talking about my birthday.
I know, but I'm just saying it's the same thing. You're a 42-year-old man. Like, it's okay if it's not. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm really sorry.
Thanks.
As soon as I said that, I realized that I was upset when you golfed on my birthday.
Yeah, but it's a Monday. Anyways, moving on.
Oh my God.
So what I did on my birthday.
I am really sorry.
I took the kids.
But can I say one more thing?
I picked up the slack for you being out all night.
Oh my God,
took the kids, drove up to Fort Collins, battled traffic the whole way.
All right. No. First, you specifically told me that you didn't want to celebrate your birthday that weekend and that you wanted to have the night with me the following weekend.
That's true.
So I assumed that's when we were going to celebrate your birthday, was the next weekend, not that weekend.
Yeah, that is fair.
And then your mom, who, hurt her back, and so we haven't seen her a lot recently, we've been trying to schedule time for the girls to see her, and it just so happened that this night was one of the ones she suggested, and we're not going to make her drive down. Like, she offered, and we're like, absolutely not. Like, the kids are coming to you. Like, we're not going to make you sit in traffic for 2 hours. So I think actually it worked out really well that you got to bring the kids up there because they got to play with the cousins, and you just got to chill and hang out with your sister and mom.
So what
am I missing?
The funny part about that is you're like, oh, we're not going to make you sit in traffic for 2 hours. So we'll make Ethan sit in traffic for 2 hours with the kids and 2 Tony boxes on his birthday.
Here's what I want to say. We've never been, oh, it's my birthday this day. I have to have the perfect day, people. Literally, you know how fucking depressed I was on my birthday this year because you left me and went to work all day and I just sat at home by myself. I didn't have any plans. No one came and saw me. Like, I didn't go to lunch with anyone. And that's my fault. I didn't plan anything.
Yeah.
But I just sat at home working, and you went to work and then went to fucking golf afterwards. And I didn't say anything. And you literally threw an entire fit multiple times on that Saturday and Sunday because things didn't go your way for your birthday. And it's like, we didn't have any communication about this leading up to it. There was no expectation set. I told you like 2 weeks before that I had this engagement party dinner.
You need to let your birthday go, it sounds like.
Oh my God, you are being so... No, I'm just trying to...
That was like 7 months ago and you're still harboring feelings?
Oh my God. I'm going to actually kill you on this podcast. I'm not harboring feelings. I'm just trying to explain to you that in our past 13 years of dating, we've always been flexible with the actual day that we celebrate.
What we should do though is we should start just like taking our birthdays off.
I know.
That'd be fun. Just like those 2 days we take off and we just do something.
I think this just goes back to literally like the core of a healthy marriage is communication and setting expectations. And I didn't obviously do that for my birthday because I just said, oh no, it's fine. Like, we'll celebrate over the weekend. Because I'm sure your mom came down and we went to dinner or something.
Yeah, I'm sure we did something real special. You're just glaring at me.
I'm literally not glaring at you.
Well, let's move on from this subject.
No. Wait, no. We can move on because I think we're just once again starting the podcast out bitching and complaining. But then we like tried to go. We had gymnastics on Saturday on Ethan's birthday, and we tried to go to lunch afterwards, like a brunch. Oh yeah. And this is what I was really
so excited. Like I was like, all right, it's my birthday. Like, we're gonna go get a little brunch.
Yeah,
before I head up to Fort Collins.
Pancakes and mimosas with the girls.
Yeah.
And then we decided to go to this restaurant we hadn't been to in a little bit just because I had to stop at Whole Foods anyways.
Yeah.
And we like get in there. There's a little bit of a wait, but like no big deal. It's a Saturday morning. But immediately both kids jumping on the chairs, crawling on the ground, crying. Yeah, huge breakdowns.
Like
before we've even gotten to the table.
Yeah, just like not listening, like back talk. Like, is it back talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we were like, hey, like you have to have restaurant manners, you need to sit on your bum, like glaring at you while they jump, you know?
No, I don't. And it's like, ooh. So we just dragged him out and went home. I was so
We were
mad.
like, this is your last chance. Like if you want to eat lunch or breakfast at the restaurant, like we need you guys to have restaurant manners like we practice. And then
all the time. There's no excuse that they shouldn't have restaurant manners.
Yeah,
They've
but now that
eaten
I'm
at a
thinking
restaurant
about it,
so many
it's
times.
like we should have been like, okay, guys, like dinner's going to be in 10 or brunch is going to be in 10 minutes. We're going to have restaurant manners. Then let's go outside for 10 minutes while we wait. And you guys can sprint in the grass.
Yeah, but I tried that. It was too cold to go outside.
Oh, you did?
See, the problem is it's in hindsight, when you think about these situations, it's so easy to be calm and plan, right? But then go back and put ourselves in the shoes. We're leaving gymnastics. It's chaos leaving gymnastics. We have 2 different cars.
Right.
One kid is crying in the back of your car because they want crayons.
Yeah.
I don't know. The other kid's crying because she doesn't have something to color on. So I was like, I'm going to go there, try to get our name, because I figured it was going to be a wait. Like very rarely Saturday or Sunday morning can you go to a brunch place and they're just like, oh yes, we've had your table waiting for you.
Totally.
So and this place has like the craziest parking lot, so it's always just like stressful.
No, it's terrible. Yeah.
So in hindsight, being prepared and talking to him about it is great, but then it took you like 10 minutes to get there
because I had to dig out clothes for the 5-year-old in the back of the truck because she refused to wear her cute little gymnastics outfit inside.
Yeah.
So the only extra clothes I have in the car right now are 3T because our little one still has accidents sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So she's like putting on these 3T clothes, my size 6 5-year-old. Whatever. And you're right. And we're in the restaurant. It's like loud. It's packed. I felt like everyone was staring at us because our kids, you know, like you just start to feel like people are giving you the look.
They're like, oh my God, why are you here with kids?
Yeah. And yeah, finally we were just like, okay. I was like, that's it. Like if this is how bad it is now, like I'm not about to sit down at a table.
Yeah, sit down, have to wait 20 minutes for food while they're pissed off.
And I do think that's the move. Like I think as parents, you are supposed to hold boundaries like that. And so we dragged them out of there. And yeah, looking back, I'm like, oh, maybe I could have offered to go like play a game with them outside. But you're right. They probably said it was too cold outside and they didn't want to go outside.
Yep. Yeah.
But
no, I tried that.
I feel like that's just like parenting in general.
Then the 3-year-old just screamed like at the top of her lungs the whole 15-minute drive home. And I was just like, I was done. I was so mad. I was like, you know what, guys? Like, it's my birthday. All I wanted was a lunch. Yeah, I was pissed off. I was just like,
you were. I think Ethan said on here, I would say once a month.
Yeah.
I was gonna say every quarter, but it's probably once a month. Ethan like gets to a point where you just check out.
Just
completely.
done. I'm just done.
I know, and I'm like, you can't just check out. Like, what do you mean?
It's not like I'm just like leaving. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm shutting my brain down. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, but that's basically the same.
I just turn it into robot mode.
You do, and you put on your brand new noise canceling headphones that I bought for you that morning.
Yep, I'm just like, everyone, leave me alone.
That's why I was like, bro, I got you these fancy headphones. I got you some like fun new clothes for your birthday. Like I kind of went all out for your birthday with presents. And then I was upset because you were like so mad about this lunch. And
yeah, that's all I wanted.
I know, but we never even talked about it.
We were splitting up for the evening. So I was like, this is going to be a nice little family lunchtime.
Right.
Celebrate me.
No, I know, but I think it once again goes back to expectations. And in my head, I was like, well, what the hell do you think was going to happen? Like I had high hopes that they'd be okay, but they're always insane after gymnastics.
I know. I think we just got to stop trying to do something after gymnastics.
Unless it's like go to the park, you know?
I meant like restaurant wise, because it just seems like the last handful of times we've tried it just hasn't been enjoyable.
No, the second to last time we tried to go with your mom after gymnastics, I had to drag the 3-year-old out like over my shoulders out of the restaurant. Do you remember that?
Where was that at?
We were at Cafe.
Oh,
Terracotta, and she was just like, you guys sat down and I was like, okay, like I guess I'll just take her to the car. And I just like I had to put her over my shoulder.
Yeah, and you ate. And I think I went to the car 10 times during the hour we were there, like bringing your food, bringing you this, bringing your water.
Came out like, no, that's such a lie. You came out like once.
It was more than once. And then before that, we went to another burger place, remember? And it was just like touch and go, and it wasn't enjoyable either. So I don't know. We've been kind of like, we're done. We're done going to restaurants.
Yeah.
It's just not fun.
Right. It's just not fun. I just feel like once again, per every week, we're like, well, we thought we had something figured out. It's like bedtime. I thought we had bedtime figured out with our 3-year-old because we were like, whatever, she can read books in our bed. We're all just going to sleep in that room. She's going to be excited to come read books with mommy. And now she has turned into a total monster about it. and it's like her way or the highway now, even in our bed.
Like she kicked me out of bed the other night. Or like I'd like sleep in the middle, and it's like I'm not gonna fight at 10 o'clock at night when I know she's tired, we're tired. It's like, do I really want to fight this battle now?
Yeah, you went and slept in the guest room.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go sleep in the guest room,
which is so sad.
Well, I had to get up really early the next morning, so
I know, but
it was
just
kind of like whatever. Like I got to get up early already on a Saturday. Like I'll just go.
I feel like we've just crossed a line with her in our bed where it went from her being so excited to read books and snuggle and like the novelty's worn off.
Now she's like, this is my bed, bitch.
Yeah, she's like, bitch.
You better treat me nice if you want to sleep in here with me.
Yeah, seriously. And then last night we had all 4 of us in there with 3 dogs.
And then the 2 girls were touching each other and then like
trying to snuggle.
Well, yeah, but the 3-year-old didn't want the snuggles.
It was just, last night was really bad. I'm like getting more tired as we talk.
And then you got kicked out because you were in between me and the 3-year-old, and the 3-year-old was like, no, I want daddy. so then you got up and like I rolled over and snuggled her.
And then I tried to lay on the outside, and then our 5-year-old is like, I want to go back to my bed. It's like, that was the worst night we've had in months. Did you notice when I came and snuggled up next to you? Did you know there were 2 kids in there?
Yeah.
I liked being able to come snuggle you because I haven't been able to in so long.
Yeah, that's true. We have a kid
I was
in
like, I
between
just
us.
like snuggled up. I love when I can just like snuggle into the middle of your back. It's like so warm and cozy.
Yeah, the 5-year-old said like, what'd she say? She said she was awake. I'm guessing she was dreaming, but she said she was awake and something crawled up her bed and like around her neck.
Yeah. By the way, terrifying. When she was telling me that, I'm like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, who the fuck is haunting our house? You know?
I figured it was a spider if it was real.
I don't think you'd feel what, like from Harry Potter, like one of the.
I don't know. I mean, you kind of feel it tickling you. I don't know.
I think it was like a pillow. Because she was like, she said something about a pillow being in the way. Oh. Maybe she like rolled over and the pillow touched her.
Maybe it's one of her 2 4-foot snakes she keeps in her bed.
Yeah, but then when I went in there, she was like, yeah, and then I heard something breathing. So now that's when I was like, okay, maybe we need to get the sage.
Yeah, she's been such a good sleeper. I mean, I would just check it off. You keep looking at your boobs.
You told me that I'm not supposed to talk about it. Sorry.
Oh,
that was the first time I've looked at them. I have some weird things going on.
I think let it roll. I think it's just maybe she had a bad dream or something. Yeah,
I'm not too worried about it.
I mean, it's going to get real. It's going to get better with all the scary Halloween movies she's going to want to watch. I'm surprised. No, we did talk about Hocus Pocus the other day.
Yeah, we did.
And then she's like, can I watch Hocus Pocus too? And I was like, I think we've let her watch it, but I was like, we can't watch those movies with the 3-year-old. I was like, they're too scary. Both of them, right?
I think they're too scary for both of them.
Yeah, but she doesn't get scared.
We cannot watch that first Hocus Pocus. I know I've said this on this podcast before. Terrifying. When they suck the soul out of the girl and her hair is hanging over her face.
Yeah, there are some scary scenes in it.
They're coming to eat children. That's so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think we just say sorry.
Make them watch Charlie Brown.
Totally. Yeah.
They're going to be like, this is stupid. I'm like, no, it's not. It's Charlie Brown. You be nice.
Okay, so what else? I guess I feel like maybe 2 weeks ago we tried to have some good talks about how we can kind of reconnect. And I feel like we've been really failing at that still. Yeah,
just like going back to the week, and I feel like we're just constantly, like one of us is always doing something.
Yeah.
Because you have a commitment, right? It's just life. It's not like we're just like, hey, I don't want to see you tonight. I'm going to go have dinner by myself. It's just like I'll have a work thing in the evening,
or like dinner with friends. Like we hardly ever do that.
Yeah, but you have something work related,
like a mom's night,
or like last night we did dates because they each wanted to do like a mommy daddy date,
which I think is fun. Like I think we should start doing that weekly.
Yeah, I like.
And
that.
Like next week I can take the little one.
Yeah,
but no, I just feel like we're just so busy.
I know, it's crazy.
But I don't even feel like we have a lot going on. Like it's like work and 2 kids and we can't even stay afloat. I feel so bad when we're texting our friends with 3 kids like trying to find time to hang out, you know? And we're
Yeah.
like, sorry, we're so busy. And they're probably like, we literally have a baby. Like, what do you mean you're so busy?
It's like anyone that has kids versus people that don't have kids, and the non-kid people are like, oh, we're just so busy.
Right.
And like, we all just like glare at them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Are you busy? Are
you really busy?
Yeah. So what else? So we've had kind of a rough few weeks. We had some fights lately that I feel like we don't usually have. Like fighting about the dishwasher or fighting about finding alone time together.
Yeah.
Which we won't talk about, but we had a fight about that yesterday.
Yeah, just life. I don't know. I'm sure it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
No, it's not. And I think that we still obviously really love each other. Are you okay?
I hate my glasses.
Ethan's getting LASIK next week, so he has to wear glasses for a week, right?
Well, that's what they told me. I guess I could have done some research.
I know, but you're kind of giving like Clark Kent, you know?
Yeah, I just don't like glasses. They're like not the right strength because they're old, and they don't fit my face well because they're old and stretched out. And
oh, why don't you get new glasses? I guess you're getting LASIK.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Just go spend $200
No,
on
yeah.
new glasses for a week. Yeah, it's just hard. I'm hoping life calms down, but it's funny. We were talking about October, and we have all these events planned on the weekends now. It's like every week it's like new pumpkin patch, but at least it's family stuff, kids stuff. They'll be fun.
Yeah, there's nothing that I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because if you were to think about if we had nothing planned on the weekends and we just hung around the house Saturday and Sunday, the kids would go crazy. We'd go crazy.
Yeah. No, it'd be really hard. I enjoy getting out with them, especially now that they're getting a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And they can like, because I remember going to a pumpkin patch when you have like a baby and it's like, this is dumb.
Like, yeah.
You can't set them down.
And it's tripping over everything.
Yeah. Or like getting in the dirt or, you know, crying. So that's kind of nice. Hopefully it'll be a nice month.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. But I've been waking up early every day this week.
I know. I'm proud of you.
Except today.
I was like, yeah, what time did you get up today at?
Probably 7. Because I finally went into the kids' room at 5:30 and slept in a twin bed with my 5-year-old from 5:30 to 7. I didn't even sleep in the other bed. Like I slept in her bed.
Which bed? Oh, with her?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. She was scared.
Yeah.
No. So my alarm's been going off at 5:30. And for the first time in years, I've been like consistently getting up. It's only been 4 times.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah. But I'm so freaking tired this week. Like I think it takes your body 2 weeks to kind of get used to waking up early.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm going to bed any earlier. So I'm really just like taking away an hour of sleep. But there's nothing worse than waking up right at 7 o'clock, right when the kids are waking up, and having to like jump in to breakfast and helping them get dressed.
We got to figure out something for breakfast.
I want them to help me make egg bites. I think if they help me make them, then maybe they'll be more inclined to eat them compared to than if I just make them.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
But then it's like cooking with kids, you know what I mean? Like it's like such an endeavor, especially eggs when they want to crack them and they're getting, you know, yolks everywhere. I know.
We make eggs so many times in the morning, and I like it.
Well, it's a good breakfast too.
Yeah, and it's healthy and it's a good breakfast. You know, way better than cereal. And the 5-year-old loves it. She'll mow 2 or 3 cheesy eggs, you know, with a cup of ketchup in it. Yeah. It's more like, do you want eggs with your ketchup? But I don't care.
No.
And the 3-year-old is starting to like it. And then we come back from dropping them off and the stress of school drop off. And then there's just like, you just look at the kitchen and it's just like the egg pan, dirty bowls, ketchup. And it's just like, so
hence our fight about the dishwasher.
Yeah. So I like making eggs with them in the morning, but I think we just do that on the weekend now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard. Like you're rushing to get out in the morning and then you come home and then your house is a disaster. And I give it up to the people who stay home with kids because I don't know. When they're home on the weekends or like our 3-year-old was homesick this week, it's like you can't keep up. Like you can't tidy, you know, or do anything. They're just constantly making a new mess.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, why even pick up in the morning?
Literally.
So you're like, we'll just pick up. Just save it for Monday morning. Really start the week off good.
I know.
I like the egg idea. I think you should maybe Sunday.
Like make a bunch with them?
Afternoon. Be like, let's just try to make 10.
Yeah.
I mean, one for each day.
Yeah.
You might want to get eggs.
How's work for you?
No one wants to hear about engineering.
Someone actually did say.
They'd be like, oh, so boring.
Someone said that their husband they're married to an engineer, so they're waiting for the engineering facts.
Engineering's good. It's kind of same old, same old. Not the most exciting career, but it's good.
I went this last week to a high school to talk to some high schoolers about engineering.
Nice. That was very nice of you.
Oh, I mean, it's like literally the least I can do. It's pretty low effort.
Well, I know, but when your day's busy and you got to, take a couple hours out of it to go, do something like that, sometimes it's rewarding, but sometimes you're like,
yeah,
like you'd probably have other things more pressing, that you'd rather be doing, but it's important.
No, and it was fun. And it's so crazy to see kids in high school. Like, it's just, they're so little. And I feel like I'm not that much older than kids in high school also, when I'm like twice their age now. Yeah. Which is insane.
You should ask their opinion on that.
Yeah.
I came here on my own time to volunteer. And tell me I'm really old.
So wait, what else were we talking about? Nothing new with your work?
Nothing new. Kind of same old. Going to a couple day conference, which will be fun.
Yeah.
But also a long drive.
How far away is that?
It's like 3 hours.
Oh. Right? Oh, yeah, and I can't come because we're doing mom's night. That's right.
I know. So I'm just going to go hang out in the hot springs by myself.
Oh, you could take one kid. Oh, you got to work.
It's a conference.
Yeah, okay. All right.
What's new with your work? What's popping?
Well, today I'm going to go over to Chandler's house, who is the owner of the Den Family Social Club. If you're in Denver, if you hear me talk about Chandler, that's who that is. And we hosted a round table at the Den 2 weeks ago, I think, and invited I think like 10 moms maybe, to come and just like chat really candidly about motherhood and how, infertility or postpartum anxiety or how you feel about your spouse now, like your resentment. And
so you just bitched about husbands for 2 hours. Is that what you're getting after?
No. A little, but no.
Yeah.
The one thing that I think we kind of talked about a little bit, or I don't even know if we talked about it, but was how, like, even though, and I say this all the time, like you and I are doing the same exact parenting journey, basically.
What?
Okay.
I'm not following.
So you and I feel like are equal parents.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Like pretty much like 50-50.
Yeah.
We compensate. Sometimes I do more morning stuff, but you do more, whatever. And like we both do pick up and drop offs, and we both try to be here before and after school and hang out on the weekends. Like, it's not like I'm 100% the default parent and you're gone.
If you want to be, we can do that though. I mean, if that's where you want to go to, I can find more hobbies.
I'm barely holding on at 50%.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah. But basically that we put, let me back this up. We put the same amount of time and effort into parenting.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're still living two completely different parenting journeys.
Yeah.
Even though we're doing the same thing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Sure. Continue. I'm guessing there's more to come.
Well, I just mean because, like, one, I was like the one who was pregnant and like postpartum and dealing with physical and emotional changes, and you never had to deal with that. But then I'm not trying to be mean.
Well, yeah, that's just the facts.
Yeah, but then also I just feel like when I leave for the night, you're like, they're great. Like, they listen.
They're not like great, but they do a decent job. It's still work.
Yeah. But then I come home and they are just like falling apart and whining, you know? And you're like, wow, right? Am I making this up? You're looking at me like I'm making this up.
No, continue. You're not making it up. No, you come home and all of a sudden they just like fall apart and you're like,
what the fuck?
You're like, what the fuck, guys? Like, you haven't seen me for hours, or I wasn't here all night. And then you're like, you think they'd be excited and nice, but they just turn to like little monsters and are mean. Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, I have no valid reasons to resent you because you're 100% dedicated and the best husband and partner and dad, but it's almost like hard not to sometimes. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean or snarky. I'm trying to have like an open conversation about it.
I get it.
Do you have any like response to that, or just that you get it?
Yeah, no, I agree. It sucks. I just don't know what yes, I get it. I agree. I feel bad for you because it does suck that sometimes they're just they can be so mean to you or just not behave with you or when you're around. And I'm sure it's frustrating.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel your feelings are validated being the mom and going through the postpartum and having to deal with all of that. And then, on the other end, a lot of times they are better for me and better behaved. And then you come home and they're mean, and it's just, I'm sure it's very frustrating. And, I definitely feel for you and like validate your feelings of resentment, even though I know they're not aimed directly at me. But it makes sense.
Does it ever like make you annoy you, or are you ever like, suck it up, Annalie?
No.
Oh. No. I think you do a really good job at like just like letting me be frustrated.
Yeah, of course.
Because I can't imagine if you were like, why are you so mad about, or like, why are you getting irritated? I mean, granted, we're out of the postpartum like physical change part, but if you weren't validating and understanding and like letting me, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you're like, yeah, you can be mad. Like, I'll take it. I know you're not mad at me, but if you need to let the energy out.
And you do. Well, I know it's not directed. It's like the whole dishwasher thing, right? You're just mad. You're just frustrated. You're not really mad at me. You're just mad. And so you're taking it out on me. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to go to work.
I'm sorry. It's hard. Sometimes I just get so angry and like, I don't know where to put that energy.
I know you were throwing shit in the sink, water's splashing up all over the window. Okay. So I'm like
making me sound like a psychopath.
So I'm like cleaning the window, being like, you just can't throw stuff. It was just one thing. It was like a plastic lid.
Okay. You're making me sound like a psychopath. First off, postpartum rage, is a real thing.
But you just said you're out of postpartum.
I meant like the physical.
Oh, okay.
Like I still have obviously physical body changes, but I'm not dealing with like the leaking boobs or like I'm not wearing a diaper anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that kind of like directly related to giving birth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I still think, I mean, God, what's up going on with my boob today? I got all these like, I just have like a crazy rash on I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like weird things always happen to you. You're like, just get a rash like on your arm.
Or my hormone thing. Or maybe that was a
yeah.
chemical pregnancy, but trigger warning, sorry. What was I supposed to say? Oh, I feel like you're making me sound like a psychopath about the dishes.
No, you just rage sometimes and you just like go off because you're like so mad about something. And then it's like, then you're like texting me this like mean text.
I've done that twice and I'm really sorry. But it's because I feel like we fight and then we leave. And then I get, as soon as your car pulls away, I get this like immediate guilt of being like, you can't leave on a bad note. So then I have to text you my final thought so that we can have a resolution.
Don't worry. I'm the bigger person. I always think about responding back and being like, yeah, well, I also do these 60 things. So if you
so do I.
So if you really want to get into a pissing contest, we can, but I don't. Cause I know you're just letting out your frustration.
But that wouldn't matter anyways, because I also do another 60 things that aren't related to the dishwasher.
Running the dishwasher is hard.
Okay. Let's just talk about it. And then we can be done with this podcast. So Ethan had cleaned up the night before, which is great. You do a great job.
Oh, it looked good.
It did. It looked really tight cleaning up. And then we had a tough morning getting the girls out to school.
That's every morning.
Some mornings they're okay.
Some morning, but it's always like, come on, go. Get in the car.
I know.
Let's go.
I know.
Like, sense of urgency here, kid.
Right. Today we were like, just like, fuck it. They're going to be late.
Yeah.
You were like, whatever. It's Friday.
I was like, we woke up so late that I feel like it was going to be a losing battle to try to get them out of the house in 15 minutes.
Right. I agree. So it's just much easier.
They're in kindergarten.
Happy.
Like,
I agree.
Our teacher even said the other day, she's like, well, it doesn't really matter kindergarten, first grade, or, if you miss a week of school for vacation. She's like, but obviously as they get older, it's a lot more important. So even the teacher,
do they have summer care for her?
I don't know.
Do we have to figure out what to do with her this summer?
I'm guessing they have like summer camps. The school offers that, I'm sure.
Oh, you think they do like SAC?
Yeah, I bet they do.
Okay.
If not, we're going to be in trouble.
I know. Oh my God. Okay. But anyways, hectic getting the kids out. And then we come home. Ethan had to go straight to showering to get ready to go to work, which I understand. And I respect that you have to be at a desk sometimes for a meeting or a workshop like that. I totally understand.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't, I usually help out a little bit.
Yeah, but I feel like you don't in the morning. Like I feel like when we come home, I go to the kitchen 9 times out of 10 to clean up breakfast bowls, to put the eggs away.
Yeah, but you would have a 30-minute window on your calendar for doing it.
I do. House pickup. I know. Okay. I know. But it's like, I'm doing these things and you go shower to get ready. And then you come out and I'm like, did you make the bed? And you're like, no. And it's like kind of our unspoken rule. Whoever goes back first to shower and to get themselves ready in the morning makes the bed.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, though.
I know, but I'm like...
Because it's one of those things where it's like, it's okay, it's 8:15, it's 8:20. It's like, I got to get to work. I have things to do.
I'm just
and I got to shower because I'm on a lot of calls internally and externally, and the expectation is to have the camera on.
I understand.
So I just can't like roll out with my hair disheveled.
Who are you talking about?
And put on athletic.
Who are you talking about?
Well, you have long hair, so it's a little different. But you know what I mean? Like, you have more flexibility. I feel like there's days where it's just like, I need to get up, I need to get showered. Yes, the problem would be solved if I got up at 5:30, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
I know. And I respect that you have to get dressed and look appropriate for work. Like, I totally understand that.
Today I'm like in athletic gear.
And I feel like I try to never say anything. Like I try to support that because I know that that's something you have to do.
Yeah.
But it was just this day in particular when I'm finally, and you know what it actually was that pushed me over the edge? So I was doing the dishes and I just didn't know they were clean because there was still a little spot. So
they're lies. Lies. No, that thing was packed full.
I don't want to end this one. Steer fighting. So I was able to fit the two plates in. Okay.
Well.
No.
You're right. To back up, because I did take some dishes out of it for breakfast to make eggs, so that's why there was a little bit of room. So you're right. I forgot that I had taken some bowls out, and created some room. So yes, you would have definitely opened it up and been like, oh, I see 2 spots that look perfect.
Like a quarter of the thing.
Yeah.
People have turned off this podcast 30 minutes ago. So
it's not live.
I meant if they're listening to it, like when they listen.
I think it's funny.
I'm sure people are like, I have enough of this shit in my real life.
I don't think so. People watch reality TV.
No, that's true.
And when I watch reality TV, that's what I think. I'm like, oh my God, this is stressing me out.
So I put the dishes in and then you come out and I'm like, did you make the bed? And you're like, no. So I'm already like, even though I know that you have to get to work on time, whatever. So I don't say anything. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Are these dishes clean? And your response was like something like, well, yeah, duh, Annalie, they're so full. What did you think? Like, you were basically like, and you didn't even call me babe. You called me Annalie.
I was like, well, yeah. Like, I think it's pretty obvious when you open up a dishwasher. Like, not to be mean, but like, I think it's very obvious. And I've made the mistake before. So, I mean, and everyone has. But I think it's pretty obvious if you open up the dishwasher to tell if it's been run or not, because everything's so clean. Yes, there's a tiny little bit of water on top of everything. 9 times out of 10,
yes, the water on top is the dead ringer, but there wasn't any water on top, and there was an opening.
That's true, yeah.
You know, like a quarter of the bottom thing was open. I was like, oh, plenty of room for everything from this morning. And then I load it all in, and then I'm like, wait a minute, is this clean? And your response was like, duh, Annalie, like, didn't you look or something? You're like, I think it's pretty obvious. Like, just the way that I felt you were so condescending in your response, that made me, take one of the plastic Tupperwares because I just finished cleaning the kitchen too. And I was like about to close it and like,
you thought that task was done.
Wipe my hands and move on to go making the bed that you hadn't made. So then I pull the plastic Tupperware top out and I throw it into the sink.
And there's like a bowl with water in there. So it just like shoots all over the window.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're like, what the fuck? And you're like cleaning up the window. And it's like, what I rage texted you after you left is like, just let me be mad about that.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like, oh man, that really sucks that you loaded them in and then they're clean and you have to start all over, you know? Because then I'm always like, you always just fucking run the dishwasher and you never unload it.
At night, after you've cleaned in the kitchen and done the dishes. I think that's a good time to run it.
I agree with you.
It's like if you're going to have a bunch of people over and you know you're going to have a bunch of plates and a bunch of dirty dishes, even if the dishwasher's like only half full, I still run it so that you can unload it. And that way you have a open dishwasher to clean up for the party, you know?
I know. I have probably never run that dishwasher because you always beat me to it and then I always open it. And maybe that's another thing is like if it were me running it, then I'd be mentally prepared that I have to unload it. And it's a 5-minute task, you know.
I hate unloading the dishwasher.
I'd rather do laundry than unload the dishwasher. I don't know what it is, but it's like
probably because it was like a chore we had as a kid.
Yeah, probably. Or it's just, you know, I'm just like throwing shit into the kids' drawer. It's so unorganized.
And now you got, you know, you did some deal or got something where we got some gold silverware. So now we have gold silverware, traditional silverware. And so like when I do it, like I have to put all the small gold forks together, the big gold forks together, the small regular forks together, like silver. But then when you do, you just like throw it all in. And then do you ever notice that I go back and reorganize it?
I don't throw them all in.
Well, no, but you just like you just put the forks all in one. And then I'll go back through and like reorganize
I put the gold ones upside down.
Oh, thank you.
We had like 3 forks left in the entire house. And then Fable, who's this beautiful dish brand, reached out randomly. Yeah, those bowls are so pretty. And they were like, do you want like a gifting? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. We're running out of forks. Thank you so much. Yeah, we had
like 3 forks at one point.
And they're beautiful forks and bowls and plates. But yeah, so anyways.
Do you title episodes?
I do, yeah.
Call this one the dishwasher episode.
Yeah, the great dishwasher fight of 2024. It was funny. I voice memoed Chandler after you left. Because I just like needed to decompress, which by the way, I'm never just like talking shit about you, because I think that's a very important pillar in marriage, is that I'm not just like talking shit about you to other people, because I should be solving it internally.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Like I just think, right, you agree, right?
Yeah.
I never want you to think that I'm like talking shit about you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried.
Okay. I just like I was just like raging to her.
I'm sure she had my back.
No, but what our conclusion that we came to was like, thank God we are with someone who we love and respect and who loves and respects us back. Because these little blow up moments when you're trying to manage parenting and marriage feel like the end of the world. Yeah. And you're like, I swear to God, I'm going to burn this whole fucking house down over these tiny little things. And we have great spouses who are committed and who are 50-50 parents, you know, and it still feels like a burning rage sometimes. Yeah. Like twice a month, maybe.
Yeah, I get it. It just builds up, and then you're just like, fuck this.
But yeah, and it's not you. It's everything else that came before you. It's my 3-year-old who fought me for 20 minutes getting dressed. And then I'm not going to scream at her. I mean, I do sometimes on accident. But, I'm trying not to.
Like, it's not going to help.
Yeah, and then it's my 5-year-old who forgot to put something in her backpack. So we have to run back inside. And now we're late to school. And now she's upset. And then it's the person who ran the stoplight coming home, you know, and then it's the snarky email that I got. And then it's the mean DM that came in. And then I open the dishwasher and it's clean. And you make one tiny little comment about it.
Yeah, of course it's clean.
And the whole world explodes. Yeah. So that's what I'm just all to say. I can't fathom doing this with someone who I didn't like.
Thanks, baby.
And you're a great husband.
You're a good wifey.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I try really hard.
Well, it's just, I get so, it's like the bed, the laundry, the dishwasher. These things just make me feel like I live in Groundhog Day. And sometimes I just hate it. It's just like, it never ends. It's just like,
I know.
Wake up. It's like rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
I know
dishes,
laundry.
everyone's
living that life, but it's just like sometimes it just gets to you and it's like, God, this is so depressing.
It's the laundry over anything.
It's like with the 2 kids and the 3-year-old, we kept her home on Wednesday.
She was kind of sick.
She was kind of, but no, she wasn't. She just had a bad cough, and I was like, I kind of feel bad sending her this bad cough, and then I was going to, but then she's like, oh, I don't feel good.
She heard us say,
yeah,
because we were talking, she must have been faking asleep or something. Because we were like, oh, do you think we can send her? Because I mean, if the first few days when a kid has a bad cough, maybe keep them home. But eventually these kids have coughs for 2 weeks and they're fine. Yeah. I mean, I am sending my kid to, I'm sorry, once they're better and they still have the cough for 2 weeks, they're going back to school.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I would rather have had her been sick, because at least when they're sick and they're home, they're just like, they just mope around, you know, they'll take a nap. TV. And I don't feel bad. Like if you're sick, I'm not going to make you sit at the table and color. But like with her, we were both like, hey, if you don't want to go to school today, that's fine. You're going tomorrow, and you're not watching TV today. You're not going out to play. You can sit and color all day.
And she was like, okay.
She's like, okay. And then she just harassed us. Like she said,
it was fine though. She was happy for the most part.
But she wasn't sick. So she's full of energy and wants,
right,
to be with you, and you're on calls and working, or she's like coloring next to you with permanent markers and you're like having to like manage it. I mean,
she's so cute though.
She is cute. It was fine. I don't even know where I was going with this.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Everything imploding. The little things adding up. Oh, like the laundry. Oh, we were talking about being really behind.
Yeah, so she was home that day and she just didn't want to use the bathroom. So she went through like 4 outfits. She was getting
having
wet,
like little accidents.
And it's like, this is why we have so much laundry. Or they'll come home and like put on an outfit for an hour and then somehow it gets in like the dirty laundry. I'm like, no, this is still clean.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I cannot hang up any more clothes in this room.
So you just throw it in the laundry?
Yeah, not all the time. But sometimes I'm like just...
So you just take clean clothes and put
them
in the dirty
I'm not
laundry.
saying all the time. Just saying it's like, I'll deal with it later.
Yeah.
And then later me hates it when I have a giant basket of kids' clothes.
And kids' clothes are hard because we've moved to a system of 2 baskets for each kid.
Yeah, you have to.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm losing my train of thought. But anyways, yeah, it's still hard. I don't know. They're just little clothes, always inside out.
Yeah.
So I've started now when I take them out of the dryer, like I turn everything right side out, or however you say that, right side in. And then I try to like put shirts in one pile, like socks in one pile to like help you.
Thank you.
Because I hate it. I mean,
I hate putting it away too.
Well, I feel like if I were to do it, I would have to like organize their drawers. So it's not a simple.
I just told my 5-year-old we're going to do that is take everything out. Because we just did that with our closets, take everything out. Organize it, and now there's actually room in those closets.
Oh, that's a good weekend task. Like,
I agree.
That takes an hour.
Just take everything out of the dresser. It gives them something to do. I think what we need to do is start doing like Tuesdays and Thursdays for me is laundry day or something like that. Because it's just
you got to put
every Tuesday, every Thursday,
hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Okay.
Well, I think we're about done.
Yeah. We didn't get to. I had some questions, but we didn't get to any of them because I think we just haven't bitched to each other. 2 weeks.
Haven't got to go to lunch. Haven't got to bitch.
I know. I'm so sorry if this episode was like a little extra negative.
I think it was funny.
Can I say what's happening for Along the Waves really quick?
Yeah.
We are having a new launch next Thursday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's a zip sweatshirt, a long sleeve, a short sleeve, a kid's shirt, a tote, and a hat.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be kind of like an end of summer launch before we do like a fall winter launch, and the fall winter will be maybe another sweatshirt, like a quarter zip, maybe some joggers, but this just ended up getting a little delayed, so now it's like
still feels like summer.
I know, but I wish we could have done it back in September. Like I feel like that would have been a little more like I feel like people are now looking for kind of more wintry things, so hopefully it's still okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks. Love you. Thanks for listening. I'm out.
Okay.
Peace out.
Please like, follow, subscribe, leave a review. Bye, Ethan. If you are AFD1109, hard because I don't know what your names are. I only know your usernames. Send me a DM on the Along the Waves count. I would love to send you a Venmo to buy coffee on me, just as a way to say thanks for leaving a review. So if you haven't left a review, please do so, because every week I am like just randomly picking one to send some coffee to. And I think that's it. We will chat with you next week. Bye.